Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to get rid of some chrome. So as you can see, my car has a lot of chrome here, here, and that's the most of it. But I'm going to Plastidip this today, black all around, so I could paint match with this black grille and this black the fog light bezels, I guess. And then after that I'll use it Glossifier to finish it up. So I have some black Plastidip here and some Glossifier here. So right now I got some newspaper. I'm gonna prep it, wrap, cover the parts where I don't want to get it sprayed, and then I'm gonna clean it up. Then probably do maybe 3 to 5 coats of this, and then maybe 3 coats of this, and we will see how it looks. But got my mask on, don't want to breathe in these fumes, but might take it off later. But I'm excited and to get rid of this de-crumbing because it's too much going on here. Okay, finished prepping. I just had enough newspaper off of one daily newspaper, but I think it looks solid so far. Just kidding, maybe not. It's not best prepping job, but I'm gonna do some light coats first, and then we'll see what happens. But Plastidip is really forgiving, so as long as I'm not like spraying inside of the engine, I think I'm fine, because you could easily peel it off. So it's not like perfect a prep job, but if it's just like a tiny bit, I could like easily scrape it off. But let's get de-chroming. Do some practice coats on the newspaper. So I did like a super light coat and it's super wet. I'm not sure if it's because this Plastidip is super old, but I had some leftover Plastidip in my basement, so hopefully that's not the case. But let's keep on going and we'll see what happens. And I ended up resetting because I thought it looked really bad for the first coat. And as you can see, this is an example of how forgiving Plastidip is. Literally just wiped it off with a wet towel and just dried it. So I was prepared. So I'm gonna try again, and hopefully this time it will look much better. Okay, so that looks way better as a first coat. It should definitely look like this, not as like messy and blotchy as the other one before, but just a super light first coat as Plastidip. Honestly, I might do maybe 5 coats, because that was the first coat. So, but I'll spray a little harder this time. quick update. I'm like on coat 4 or 5. I don't, actually, that's maybe 4. But I think it looks solid so far. Slight overspray, but it hasn't covered all of the spots yet. And especially under here is like kind of hard to spray. But I kind of started on the fog light chrome pieces. I think I'm only on like 1 or 2 coats right now, so I'm gonna let it dry. You should probably let it dry for like 10-15 minutes or so, and I'll keep on going until it gets black. Then I can finish it off with some gloss. Another quick update. I think it's almost done. I want to spray it a little more just to cover all the little silver chrome pieces that are still showing, little dots are showing. But I think the fog lights, bezels, chrome bezel pieces are definitely a little bit easier. Kind of sprayed a little Plastidip over here, the overspray, because I didn't have enough newspaper, but it looks pretty good so far. But let's keep going. There's some slight overspray, like I said before, but it's a forgiving material, so I could wipe out the rest, even though I didn't really prep that well. But I can't wait to see what it looks like. Holy! So I don't know how many coats I did, but I think this is pretty good now. It's pretty dark and black. However, there's a little speck of dust right there, and I made a mistake and I poked my finger in there. It's like right there. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. Oh, yep, right there, that little circular dot. So it is what it is. I don't want to start over, but I think it should be fine, as I'll have other glossy coats to cover it. But I think the bezels are good too. These are obviously less coated than this one because I try to save that one. But you know, always running into problems when we do car stuff. But I'm gonna let it dry for maybe 30 minutes or so, and then I'll put on some Glossifier Plastidip. Yay. Back to this video. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's probably like 3 gloss coats. But you see how it's pretty shiny right now. I don't think I'm gonna spray anymore, but that one spot is still bothering me. If you can focus, yep, right there. But other than that, I think it's solid. I might just rip out the newspaper and I'll show y'all what it looks like without the newspaper. Or should I just leave it on like that? But yeah, I'm gonna take it off. The big reveal. Hopefully it looks good. A little nervous, but if anything, I'll probably just redo it in the spring or another time. But it looks okay. Alright, so as you can see, the dip is on the tape, so if I rip this whole thing out, it's gonna rip this too. So I'm gonna get like a little plastic pieces, trims over there, just to go along the edges, so I could easily remove the paper and tape away from it. Finally, took all the newspaper off. Here's a new look. How do y'all like it? I really like it. You can't really see the flaws from far away, but I had a hard time on the fog light bezels. As you can see, if the camera focuses, you see how right here was a little peeling, probably because I didn't do a good job prepping. But other than that, I think this is the most important piece that stands out, but the all black looks way more aggressive. But right here, kind of messed up right here. See the chrome kind of showing right there. But you can't really tell unless you like look at my car and like look closely. But might just redo it later. But for now, I'm gonna test it out and see how it does in the winter. But I'm glad that it is pretty warm in November. So yeah, if you guys want to do this yourselves, here are the products: black Plastidip and the Glossifier. And then you can delete that chrome and no more chrome. But I'm gonna clean up, and thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be posting more content soon. See you later.